Hey guys, it's me, Egg Cheese Pastream, here with a ranking of my favorite area from Silksong's enemies. Let's get right into it. Bruh. At number 10, we have the Swamp Squid. Now these little guys always get on my nerves. They're one of the only enemies in the game to respawn in the same room you're currently in, and they spawn randomly in rooms, meaning they can mess up platforming quite frequently. Plus, they explode on death. At least they're one of the only enemies here you can hit for Silk. Speaking of which, at number 9, we have the Stilkin. These fellas in a different area would be a wholesome little challenge, but in Bilewater, where Silk farming is very difficult, these enemies' hit and run tactics start grinding my gears. Plus, even if you catch one, they take 3 hits to kill with Max Needle, nearly impossible before they dive back into the water. You can just use a Pimpillo though, goated tool. Next up, number 8, which is this area's boss, Grohl the Great. This guy... oh god. At number 7, it's the Mothleaf Lagnia. These quirky little critters are very good silk batteries, but are deceptively dangerous. The first time you run into these little munchkins is most likely going to end up in taking damage. Yikes! Moving on to number 6, the Stilkin Trapper busts onto the scene. These creatures are similar to their Caucasian cousins in the sense that they're hit and runners with the same amount of bogus health. However, what really differentiates the two are their attacking styles. The Trapper pairs well as a support to other enemies, while giving much more time to go in for hits. I've killed more of these than normal Stilkin. 5 more to go, so let's move on to the Myrmite. These funny buggies are like a combo of the Swamp Squid and the Mothleaf Lagnia, but much nicer. They're tankier than the Lagnia, giving more silk, while still offering the challenge of the Swamp Squid, without inting the platforming. But don't get too complacent, these bugs still bite. For 4, that's the number, it's my good pal Slubberlug. Once again, not being a hit-and-run enemy is nice, and these guys offer a genuine challenge. Only featured in 2 rooms for their sheer presence, these goopy gremlins spring out of the water and can do some serious damage. And look at that, 2 hits to kill. Ain't that just dandy? Starting the top 3, we have the Muck Maggot. Yes, the funny water itself. I think the Muck Maggot is a very interesting and cool mechanic, and people who say otherwise are nincompoops. It's only rage-inducing on certain runbacks. Plus, you can kill them with a Pimpillo. Why doesn't anyone bring that up? Speaking of things I detest, at number 2 we have this bench. I am filled with hate. And at number 1 we have the Bloat Roach. Acting more like an obstacle than an enemy, these whittle guys hang around and spew bile if you get too close. But be careful, these big buddies are just as cute as they are dangerous. That being said, if you're running Beast Crest, which you should be because it's the best, then these guys are perfect for regaining health lost from the Slubberlugs, or even focusing off the Muck Maggots after trying to rest at that bench. I am filled with hate. And that's the list! Let me know your personal ranking of the Bilewater enemies down in the comments. I love Bilewater! Like and subscriber. See you in the next one. Peace. Till next time.